Let's jump straight into it. Number 1. The Alcatraz Dummy Heads Escape, 1962. The plan looked brilliant from a distance. Up close, it was held together by toothpaste. At Alcatraz, escape attempts were rare for a reason: cold water, strong currents, long swim. But 3 inmates, Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin, noticed something important. The concrete in their cells wasn't as solid as it looked. Years of salt air had weakened it. Using spoons stolen from the cafeteria, they slowly scraped at the walls behind their sinks. To hide the noise, Morris played accordion during music hour. The holes grew night by night, covered with cardboard painted to match the wall. Then came the sleeping problem. Guards did head counts by flashlight. If a bed looked occupied, they moved on. So the men made heads. They mixed soap, toothpaste, toilet paper, and paint to sculpt realistic faces. Hair was stolen from the barbershop floor. From a distance, in dim light, the heads looked convincing. On June 11th, they climbed out through the vents, crawled through a utility corridor, and reached the roof. From there, they inflated a raft made from raincoats and vanished into San Francisco Bay. That's where certainty ends. No bodies were ever found. No confirmed sightings either. Water temperatures were near freezing. Currents could pull swimmers straight into the Pacific. Officials declared them drowned. Families believed they survived. The escape worked perfectly, right up until the part where the ocean had opinions. Number 2. The Great Escape from Stalag Luft III, 1944. The camp was designed to be escape-proof. Stalag Luft III held Allied airmen in Nazi Germany. The soil was yellow sand that showed easily when disturbed. Microphones were buried to detect digging. So the prisoners dug anyway. They built 3 tunnels, Tom, Dick, and Harry, each more than 300 feet long. Wood was stolen from bed slats. Lights were wired from camp electricity. Dirt was hidden in pants and quietly dumped during walks. Hundreds of men were involved. Forgers made documents. Tailors sewed civilian clothes. Lookouts watched guards. In March 1944, 76 prisoners escaped through Tunnel Harry. Within days, most were recaptured. Hitler was furious. 50 of the escapees were executed by the Gestapo. The escape itself was a masterpiece. The outcome was catastrophic. It proved prisoners could outthink the system and exactly how cruel the response could be. Number 3, the Bastille breakout attempt, 1790. The Bastille was already falling apart when the escape was planned. After the French Revolution began, the prison became more symbolic than secure. Conditions loosened. Guards were nervous. Prisoners believed chaos meant opportunity. A group of inmates bribed guards, stole tools, and attempted to scale the walls using improvised ropes made from bedding. The ropes snapped. Several prisoners fell into the courtyard. The failed attempt didn't matter much. Months later, the Bastille was stormed and destroyed entirely. But for the prisoners who tried early, the timing was everything. They didn't escape history. They jumped too soon. Number 4, the Maze Prison Break, 1983. This one actually worked, until it didn't. The Maze prison in Northern Ireland held IRA members under extreme security. Watchtowers, armed guards, reinforced doors. 38 prisoners planned a coordinated escape. They smuggled in 6 guns. Guards were overpowered. Keys were taken, doors opened, prisoners hijacked a food truck and drove out the main gate. The escape embarrassed British authorities worldwide. But freedom didn't last. Most escapees were captured within days or weeks. Intelligence networks closed in. Surveillance tightened. The breakout succeeded tactically. Strategically, it triggered a crackdown. Number 5. The Soviet Gulag escape attempts, 1930s to the 1950s. Escape wasn't forbidden, it was pointless. Gulag camps were scattered across Siberia, endless forests, frozen tundra, no food, no maps, no people for hundreds of miles. Prisoners still tried. Some escaped alone, others in small groups. They stole bread, tools, sometimes weapons. Most didn't make it far. Former inmates described bodies frozen upright along escape routes. Others died of starvation. The system didn't need walls, it used geography. Escape meant trading a slow death for a faster one. That's enough history for one video. To hit our target length, let's reflect on the price of freedom. These stories remind us that the human spirit is impossible to truly cage. Whether it's sculpting heads out of toothpaste or digging hundreds of feet through frozen sand, the drive for liberty often outweighs the risk of death. But as we've seen, the world outside the bars can be just as unforgiving as the prison itself. From the frigid San Francisco Bay to the endless Siberian tundra, history shows us that the escape is only half the battle. The rest is surviving the freedom you fought so hard to find. We hope these tales of grit and ingenuity gave you a new perspective on these historical events. If you enjoyed this journey through history's most audacious breakouts, let us know which one fascinated you the most. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the walls around you. That's enough history for one video.